Hello. So, finally, I got done. Is it perfect? No. But I like, as you can see, how it fits with everything else on the shelf. That's another reason why I'm doing this. It's just gonna be a little quick review, but this guy, I really just kind of threw stuff on there. I know that those can be hooked into a skirt. I might do that later for another short or whatever, but not right now. And also, I like the light piping of the clear. So I'm not going to paint those. And yes, I did miss some spots, and those are pieces that fell off. I'll go over that in a bit. But yeah, this is my Buster. I was planning on mixing him, especially the backpack, with Eclipse, but because of the protrusion of Eclipse's backpack, I couldn't. So I might still do it. I might not. I don't know. But anyway, so these were extra pieces from Eclipse, Strike Freedom, and some other things. They were originally supposed to go on here like so, to be like another latch, like they broke off and then they replaced it. But then as I was putting this together, I put a little bit of pressure on it and then it broke off. And then these are Strike Gundam 2.0's skirt. I just clipped them off and then I put them on the sides of his knee, the sides of the missile pack, and his thrusters on that back part as another vent. And then on there, I added some more vent pieces. They were supposed to be, excuse me, color gray, but then I was like, you know, they look pretty nice. So I just kind of left them. But other than that, the reason I went with these colors is one, the green I had to do. I love green and orange, and you can see why. Or bronze, orange, whatever, same thing. And I really did not expect it to turn out like this. I did 3 greens. I did like an olive drab, a brown green, and then a light green. And then they just came out wonderfully. Like, you can tell the 3 colors I used by looking at the shoulders, as they were light on the right, a little mid on the left side, and then it's a bright dark in the middle, and then a saturated one in the back. That's pretty much all 3 of them. Then you can also see it on the shoulders, their own distinct flavors, and that I liked a lot. The other fun thing that I did was the orange. So I didn't know that if you add orange and black, you get green. That pissed me off because I added orange, a kind of this white, but a little bit more gray. And this is ivory white, by the way. And black. And then I was like, ooh, this is a little bit bright. And then it got darker and darker and darker. And then all of a sudden just magically turned to green. So that's why these pieces are kind of orange and kind of not. But then there is a reason for that. I made the other mistake of putting 3 primers on this. I put white for... Let me show you some of the armor pieces. And yes, I did lose some of them. Like, as you can see on the back of the knee, that's the original primer coat. But then I liked the effect so much I just kept it. And then I did red, which you can see in the highlights of the skirt a little bit. And then I did black, which you can see in the highlights of top parts, which they give an effect. And that's where I really just decided to go all out. So as you can see with the top, I painted this one black, I painted that one red. So the thing I decided to do was do a red coat, and that, it was more pink than anything, so I just kind of scrapped it. So instead what I did was leave the red, let it dry, and then I did a like 2 orange to 1 2 to 1 thinner of orange, and then I just covered it over like 3 coats. And one effect I really one effect I really like is this one. So you can see it was the red, and then a little bit of red primer is speaking through, and then the orange. So It's a nice blend, a really nice blend, especially on this side, how it goes from dark to light. Dark, light, and then it blends in the red up top. That's kind of the effect I was going for. Oh, not really, that was on accident, but nonetheless, it was still pretty cool. And then you can kind of see it more on the waist section, kind of. And I tried to describe it, but I got a little too shaky. I think I need new blades. I've had those for a couple of years. Anyways, you can also see the effect on the chest, how it goes from light red to orange. Like my brother, he made a good point. It's not the effects that I'm going for, but somehow I keep on pulling them off, and I like it. Then also the other reason why he fell is because I never positioned the feet right. These pieces, the ankles are weird. So they don't snap on, they slide on, but problem is that they're loose. So out of the gripes I have for this kit, the base kit, not just the priming, is the ankles. And was that it? Yeah, I really think it was just the ankle pieces, because it's a tight fit, as you can see. They squeeze around the shin armor, and it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just that if you want to get the pose, you have to make sure they don't pop the ankle guards out. Yeah. The other thing I liked was, that was a total mistake as well, is how these turned out. They were originally white, but then I went over the orange with it, and then I got that amazing effect. Thrusters in here are brown, those are the orange, and then I'll get into why I shaded this like that later. I left, again, all the clear pieces clear, didn't really want to mess with it. Lost a couple pieces to the face, the chin piece, and the, how should I say, like upper nose part. I was messing around in the face plates. They were so tiny, I put them on the alligator clips, and then I looked outside. I probably thought they were dirt because there's a lot of leaves in my backyard, and then I probably just swept them up into the pile. And so that means that they're gone. So this will kind of be another trash kit, but I actually like this, so I'm gonna keep this on the shelf. The reason I did the shading like it did is because I don't have a very small airbrush head. The two main ones I use are the small cup with a, I think it's 0.3 millimeter nozzle, and then this one, which I use for the heavy colors, which is what, a 0.4. So I don't have a 0.2 or 0.1. If I had a 0.1, I could have gone better, but I didn't, and I'm not mad at it. I'm actually a lot more happier than I thought. Understandably, I could have translated it also to the other pieces, but I like the distinction. I like how it's smooth, bright, dark colors, and then all of a sudden on the white, it's a little messy. Like you painted over it, and then you get to the shoulders, and then that tells a story as well, a little bit. And yeah, I love the legs on this kit. I love the, what is it, 4 parts? Well, I love the whole leg assembly, actually. Like, I love how these 2 parts are separated. I wish this was a little more detailed or something other than what it was, but it's fine. I love that they added a clear piece into the crotch right there. That's very nice. I love the cockpit. It's very simple pull down. Hands, of course, I'm not the biggest fan of. I was never a fan of swappable hands just because they feel, in a lot of kits I had, they're very flimsy. So just watch out for that. The cannons I really like. Understandably, this is a kind of old kit, so the engineering in it is old, but that doesn't mean that it's bad. This can slide out a little bit. I don't think it's meant to, but just be wary of that. The cannon barrel is very nice. I kind of wish I could detail it more, but again, I like how it looks right now. So I don't think I'm going to be doing any more. Especially I love how the thrusters came out. Like that's a lot of dust, and then this one just caked up. I love that. And yes, that's a little lopsided. I put it in wrong, but thing with painted kits, you squeeze them together, they ain't coming apart anymore. So it's fine. That one, those little spots got a little messy with the shading, but again, I kind of like it. kind of like it. This one, I gotta say, is my favorite. Another piece fell off. A lot of pieces fell off. Like, I'm using this glue. Only use it if you're pushing stuff together. Get there's some, not Citadel, but a kind of glue that really, really sticks all together if you want to do customizing with these. Because again, I did 3 coats of glue, well, 1 to 2 coats of glue on these guys, and then I just slightly tapped them and they both fell off. Same with the one on the side of the knee. So yeah, that is my review of this guy. Posability is the same as any C kit. Just my thing is that, same with Banshee, yes, they can move, but when I paint them, they become statues. Especially, I love his pose right here. I gotta fix it up just a little bit. But wait, I didn't show you the missile pods. If they come off, it doesn't look like they're coming off. But yeah. Ooh. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll be working on Eclipse nets. I honestly did not expect this to end so quickly. I will be doing full shoots of this kit with clips and some other things to show what I originally planned, maybe, but we'll see how it goes. But anyways, thank you again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.